Hi everybody, welcome to the trending stream here on the World Wide Web. Please subscribe, click that bell and hit all notifications so you're informed whenever I come out with a brand new video here. Tonight I'm going live. Lots of information going on here on the trending stream, so we're going to cover it all. We're going to talk about the Ahmaud Arbery court. But yesterday when I did my video on Brian Dirty Laundry, I talked about the WWE, and I also wanted to cover the story. People are getting jacked up in the mind. Craziness is all over the place. So we're going to cover this WWE Seth Rollins story, and then we're going to go into the Ahmaud story. And I'm going to tell you things that the media is not telling you. And this is what I do here on the trending stream. I connect the dots. I put it all together for you guys. So again, thank you each and every one of you for coming aboard here. Big thanks and big shout outs to all the Patreons as well, helping this channel. So let's get to it. Now, this happened on Monday Night Raw. WWE star Seth Rollins, and I've covered him before in my old channel, I guess was attacked. Okay, this guy right here, Seth Rollins, I think his name is Cody or something like that. But anyway, WWE star Seth Rollins was attacked by a fan during the company's Monday Night Raw broadcast at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Rollins, 35, was heading back after the match against Finn Balor when a fan breached a guarded rail, charged and tackled him with the two grappling until a group of referees and event personnel were able to pull off the fan. The New York PD spokesman told ESPN about the 24-year-old man. So here he is. The name of the suspect would be released when charges were filed. And so anyway, he's coming back. I got to be careful what I'm showing here. And then all of a sudden, this dude comes out of nowhere. And, the thing was that even the announcers go, who's this guy? And then they cut and they didn't, say anything. You could hear the WWE chants, her chanting, F him up towards the security and all these things. Pretty wild. We live in some crazy times, guys. I mean, WWE is fake as a $3 bill. Yeah, they do get hurt and all these things here. But, dude, I don't know, man. It looked fake here. Maybe I'll play a little bit of this. Let's see if this will play here. A fan attack Seth Rollins. There they go. They're tussling. But he was holding himself. He was holding himself. Notice how he's wearing red pants and all these things. And I guess someone said, Seth Rollins the fan who attacks him in our WWE Raw calls black man boy or something. Again, everything is racial. So we're going to get into the guy who did this. Well, the fan, 24, who ambushed ex-WWE champion Seth Rollins because he thought the wrestler had scammed him out of hundreds of dollars in a business deal when in fact he had been hoodwinked by an online imposter. So basically, this dude right here thought he was talking to him on Twitter or something like that. He got catfished. Okay, you can't make this stuff up. But anyway, here it goes. The video shows his name is, I'll just call him Spencer, 24, hurling himself into WWE superstar Seth Rollins, 35, during an event at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Spencer jumped the guardrail, and appeared to come out of nowhere as he attacked the wrestler. Video shows Spencer's legs wrapped around the wrestler and his head before the WWE referees and security came, of course, so forth, so on. He released a video on Instagram account Tuesday saying he had a personal beef with Rollins and that he knows what he had done. Internet sleuth Steve Zotto messages between Spencer and an imposter pretending to be Rollins. Zotto, Spencer had been planning the assault since 2019, and he says he was scammed out of hundreds of dollars by someone claiming. So here, let's see if we can play the video. Guys, there's a lot of sick people out there, man. It's sheesh. Be careful. Be careful out there. Man, you can't make this stuff up.
Good morning, guys. I'm out. That was me on WWE. I was booked from Goldberg and Vince McMahon, and I jumped over the barricade.
You see, this guy's already a psycho. He was booked by McMahon. I mean, the guy's a lunatic.
I told Vince McMahon I had personal beef with Kobe Lopez. Vince McMahon did not tell Kobe I was going to be there. And the personal beef is between me and Kobe, and he knows what he done. So as related to the tribal chief, and the tribal chief's cousin, Royal 452, on Instagram.
So now he is related, I guess, to one of the other wrestlers. You know, he's a Hawaiian tribal chief, and so he's related to them. I mean, wow.
What I had to do, I made my family proud.
You see, guys, people think that, you know, there's a lot of people out there that think that wrestling doesn't affect people's minds. People think that the media does not mind jack, you know, people. Mind, you know, you guys know. I covered on The Truth Never Sleeps all the time. Okay? People are jacked up, you know, whatever. The mind control is real. I'm going to be honest. This guy's claiming Vince McMahon, the owner, which is, you know, whatever, told him to do it with Goldberg, and that he is, you know, part of the tribal chief of one of the wrestlers, and all these things, part of their bloodline, part of their family. Disgusting. Let's continue on here.
And WWE officials, I appreciate you for taking me off Kobe Lopez, because you know what was about to happen. I did it for Rikishi. I did it for The Rock. I did it for all my tribal family. And I appreciate this message worldwide.
Right. Okay. So anyway, there you go. Many people say it's fake. Yeah, he's against Starlight. Fake. He just got scammed and wanted some fame. Gotcha. All there, you know, it's just, dude, it's really crazy. This is the full reason. Look, don't take your anger out on me for Brock Lesnar's BS. Like, he's just all over the place. Here's the internet sleuth. Zotto discovers Spencer's Instagram account. He also found screenshots of the message were sent 2 years ago between Spencer and the fake account. I need this or something. Seth Rollins or something like that. I can't get in touch with Becky. And so that's Becky Lynch, the girlfriend. So will you get me a few mint? I have a reward for you. I have no money because my tickets. It's just crazy. So basically, someone was on there ripping him off. You know, whatever. The guy was dumb, fell for it. Then he thought Seth Rollins really robbed him. I don't even know if that's even true. We here do be prepared for what about to happen. And here he is, Spencer, a resident of Red Hook section of Brooklyn, does not appear to have any other prior arrest. Spencer, who goes by the nickname Royal Fatu. So he thinks he's a part of their bloodline, of the Samoan bloodline family or something. I don't know. But there you go. All right. Pretty crazy. Seth Rollins calls for out-of-control fans who tackled him on the floor during recording of Raw to be banned as he talks about terrifying attacks for the first time. Video on Monday Night Show. So you have Seth Rollins saying, hey, man, it's scary out there. I got attacked. This guy should be banned for life for all WWE events and so forth and so on. And there you go. So there it is. Fan attack Seth Rollins. It's been hitting all over the WWE, YouTubers. But ultimately, guys, Seth Rollins, again, no one should be attacked. But this guy is no bueno as well. it is what it is. So there you go. Now let's get into the main topic at hand. I would have covered this earlier. Again, I like to cover the breaking news, but I was busy this afternoon. I did watch when the trial, when they said, that he, well, we'll get into the story here. Shooting of Ahmaud Arbery. Now, this is from the news here. If you're not familiar with the story, I'll let, CNBC talk about this here, guys, and then we'll get into the story and my thoughts.
Crime captured on video, the killing of a black man in Georgia in broad daylight. Tonight, the 3 men charged in his murder now face the possibility of life in prison with no parole after a jury today found all 3 guilty. It was February 23rd, 2020. Ahmaud Arbery was out for a jog near his house in coastal Georgia when the 3 men pulled up in pickup trucks. Travis McMichael confronted Arbery with a shotgun, and after a brief struggle, Travis fired 3 shots and killed Arbery.
So there you go. That is basically the story. The 3 men, right? Here they go. These are the 3 men. This is the son, the father, and then this was a neighbor that was actually just recording it. Guilty, 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 found guilty. Let's read the story here. This is the top trending story of today. Of course, this is what I do. Hey, I'm just a reporter, guys. I cover the top trending stories. All 3 of Ahmaud Arbery killers face life now behind bars after they're found guilty of his murder. Cheers erupted in the court after jury rejected their self-defense claim against an unarmed black jogger. All 3 white men accused of Arbery's slaying were found guilty of murder on Wednesday. Gunman Travis McMichael was found guilty on all charges, including malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, and false imprisonment, right? Okay, now, of course, his attorneys plan to appeal the jury's guilty verdict. Gregory McMichael was also found guilty of felony murder, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and criminal attempt to commit a felony. He was not found with malice of murder. Neighbor, so this is the main neighbor that was recording it. Neighbor William Roddy Bryan was found guilty of felony murder. So all three, dude, they're gone. They're done. They're toast. They should have, again, I'll give you my commentary here in a second. Were found again for murder, right? So he got all those charges. He was not found guilty for murder and 1 each count felony murder and aggravated assault. The men face now a minimum sentence. This is all 3 of them, a life in prison. However, it is up to the judge to decide whether that comes with or without the possibility of parole. The Arbery family said they finally have some justice. Arbery's mother, Wanda Cooper Jones, added, "It's been a long fight. It's been a hard fight, but God is good." Very, very sad. Again, these men, I don't care. They shouldn't have went to this guy with a gun. I mean, you shouldn't even be following people, but just ignorance, complete ignorance. And now these men, they literally threw the book at them, and now they're done. So you had everybody here. I don't like Al Sharpton, and I don't like many of these guys. They're there too. A lot of these so-called celebrities or whatever, they're there for the clout. So there you see all the men in their shackles, right? All their life imprisonment, very sad, but you see Al Sharpton and all that, and you had Jesse Jackson there and all this stuff, okay? Now, get this. This isn't what the media is telling you. And again, listen, I'm a reporter. I connect the dots. But the media isn't telling you this. Evidence that Arbery, get this. Now, this is what the jury never heard. Storekeepers nicknamed Ahmaud the Jogger for stealing and running away. So this guy, right, would supposedly steal from local stores. Now, also, he was seen in the houses, right, that they were building, looking around. Now, they never caught him with anything. But guys, why didn't the jury hear about this guy, again, had a nickname called Ahmaud the Jogger for stealing and running away? Now, again, Travis Michael, this is another thing that they never heard, I guess. Travis Michael called him a racial slur after shooting him. You see, the jury in the Arbery's murder trial heard from more than 24 witnesses across 10 days of testimony. So the jury, they also heard the prosecution and defense state their case over 2 days of closing statements. However, there were 5 key arguments that the court ruled could not be presented to the 12-juror panel who will decide the fate of the white men charged. That include Arbery's mental health records, his criminal records, so they never got to hear what this guy really was about, and the fact that he had traces of THC found in his blood at his death. So he had drugs in his death or whatever. So again, never showed his record, never had people, the storekeepers that, Ahmaud would rob from, right? No, they couldn't say that. And also, the slurs or whatever. The judge also refused evidence of Arbery was known as the jogger because he would jog to convenience stores and run out with stolen goods. You see, guys, listen, I'm not defending anybody. I'm not defending these monsters because ultimately you're a fool. You shouldn't be chasing down a thing. These people, somebody, whatever. I get it. There were robberies. There were this, there were that, and that and this. I get it. And yeah, there was a scuffle because he ran towards the gun, and he tried taking it out. I get it. But why does not the media, why did not the court hear the truth of this guy? But, this is the system we live in, right, guys? Like I always say, this is the court. The court is rigged, no matter which way you look at it, this or that, right? It's, the court. Like when you play basketball, you play in a basketball court. You play in, a tennis court. It's the system, guys. So to me, I'm sorry, if I'm the jury, I want to hear about his mental health. I want to hear about his criminal records. I want to hear if he was on drugs. I want to hear what stores that were around him were saying about him so I would have a clearer understanding. But you're not going to hear that. Information defendants included their alleged, racist. Okay, sure, these guys aren't good. Again, I'm not defending them. These guys were monsters, fools. You don't chase somebody down like that. He didn't have anything on him. You call the cops. If you're going to follow him, you're going to follow him or whatever. You call the cops and then let the cops take care of it. This is the problem here. But again, guys, you see here on the trending stream, hey, I'm a reporter. All I'm doing is giving you, connecting the dots, what the media doesn't tell you. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm a reporter though. You be the judge. You let me know down below on the comment board if the jury should have heard those testimonies. But of course, they weren't allowed to because again, it is what it is. Just like the Rittenhouse, whatever, there were certain things that were out of that, like they couldn't show the photo of him at the bar grabbing a drink, him with the hand sign, right? You see, the system hides crucial things that may say, wait a minute, this kid wasn't good, or these guys, this guy or whatever. But this is the system we live in, guys. I'm telling you, be clean in everything because, man, you don't want to go to court. You don't want to go to court because whatever. Anyway, George Michael, the neighbor, and the neighbor is going to jail just for recording it too. Like, he wasn't outside his car, but now he's guilty for murder. These two guys, I guess the father called or whatever. I get that, but this guy, whatever. Anyway, that's the system. It is what it is. They take out crucial parts so then they get what they want. And the court system's all about the money, by the way, too, guys. It's all about money. It's about lawyers cashing in. The prisons themselves are corporations, Okay, let's be honest. Okay, again, I'm not defending these guys. I want to make that clear. Notice his tie here with the sixes, all that. These, whatever. You got the shills of shills there. But anyway, that's what it comes down to. Very, very sad. Why? Hey, Al Sharpton. Yo, Al. Why didn't you talk about your, why didn't you talk about his criminal past, drug past, what the storekeepers talked about this guy, right? Why didn't you mention that? Oh, that doesn't fit the narrative, right? It doesn't fit the narrative. But anyway, hey, you know what? It is what it is. Again, these guys are schmucks. Whatever, you be the judge. There you go. Yes, Ron in the voice says the system is broken, but you have to use it. Exactly. Right. Yeah, you just can't shoot a thief. I get that. I 100% agree. You don't chase people down with guns. You just don't do that. That's not right. Especially, really, Arbery didn't have anything on him. He didn't have no tools. He didn't have anything. So yes, I agree. But I still think if you're going to court, all that stuff should come out. But they don't do that. They don't let that stuff happen. So anyway, there it is. Tragic. There he is. He was trespassing. He went into these houses, and his mom said, well, he wanted to learn how to build. Again, it is what it is. He didn't have anything, right, at the time. And these schmucks come, and they take him out. Very, very sad. Either way, there are no winners in this. And, yeah. So there you go. There it is. So you let me know down below if the jury should at least heard certain things, just like the Rotten House. They took out information about this kid as well. But the system is what it is. And there you go. All there. Yeah, set up anyway. Yeah, I agree. Ronnie, yep. All set up anyway. Yeah, I agree. So there you go, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming aboard here on the trending stream. Again, I cover the top trending topics worldwide. Hey, I'm a reporter on this channel. You let me know what you think. Should they have known his criminal record? Should they have known that this kid was known, or this man was known to steal in convenience stores? Should they have known who he really was in some sense? Would have changed the verdict? Maybe not. Again, these guys were guilty. You don't chase people down with guns, right? And they didn't have anything. They didn't see them. So they're ultimately wrong. But still, there's certain things that need to be said or whatever. So there you go. I know the father basically also said that all lives matter and this, all these things. So that is true. I pray for the family that they find healing. And that's what this is all about ultimately. So there you go, guys. Thanks for coming aboard. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks, everybody. Ronnie, Tiffany, Isabella. God bless you guys. Yeah, the cops would have probably did the same thing. You're right. Isabella's right. If he would have came and tried taking out that gun, it would have been the same thing, right? Thanks, everybody. Stage. Yeah, thank you again for coming aboard. May you all have a blessed week. May you all have a happy Thanksgiving. I'll see if I can come up with another brand new video here on the trending stream. Thanks again. Much love, each and every one of you. You have a safe and blessed one. Take